Hello, y'all. You know what? I messed up. I put two of the live streams up, and I went back and I didn't know which one was the correct one. So I deleted the other one. So hopefully everyone comes on over here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, I just got in from my run. We have about 100-degree weather here. It is hot, hot, hot. And so I am a sweaty mess, and I threw myself together to come on here. So I didn't give much notice, so I don't know if anybody will come on, but whoever is here, welcome, welcome. I see Gina, thank you. Meant to be RVing, welcome, welcome. And I see Lulu and Laura Bloggers and Gmar Pelagat. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Brooklyn. Welcome, Lulu. Thank you. And I invited a few on. Gina, you're welcome to come up if you would like. And anyone else, if anyone else would like to come up, I will put the stream in here for just in case. It's hot. Yep, I know it's hot, hot, hot. Really hot here. And, you know, I am actually the only person. Thank you, Dawn. Welcome, Dawn. Welcome, welcome from England. Thank you. I'm putting the stream in there if anybody happens to want to come up. And also, if any trolls want to come up. I've always wanted to interview a troll. You know, I've always wanted to do that. I said, you know what? Why doesn't one of my trolls come up? You know, but they never come up, and I don't know why. So I'd like to interview them. So anyhow, yeah, so I went out and I did my 5-mile run in the heat. And I am the only one here that even considers doing it. So, hey, Norgus, thank you, thank you. Hey, Froggy, welcome, welcome. And so I went out there and people honked their horns at me because, well, it's a trail by the golf courses, but it's close enough to the road that people can see me. And so they all know who I am. I'm the lady who runs. They may not know my name, but they all know me. And, or at least they think they know me. And so they wave and everything. And I have no clue who they are. So, but I was out there doing my huffing and my puffing at 63 years old. And I do that every single day. And so it was good. It was good. And so today I'm going to go to the gym when I get off of here and do my workout. And I'm totally into fitness and totally into, let me get my glasses on again because I can't see. You know, I was told that you're not supposed to wear glasses in a live because they're reflective. But I can't see if I don't. And here comes Cynthia. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Hey, 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 hey. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. Hey, Save Robbie. Grab the link and come on up. Thank you, Save Robbie. You look wonderful. How are you doing?
Oh, all right. I had my daughter's work called and she had to come in for they're dropping the COVID test on everybody and they wanted her back in here to get that test done. So I had to run her in here real quick.
Oh, really? So they're actually making them do that test?
Oh, shoot.
You're doing okay? We lost you. We lost your voice. We lost your voice. We have no voice. No voice.
There we go.
Okay, good, good, good.
I hit the mute button on the way down.
Yeah.
She does housekeeping in a long-term care facility. And they've come up with dang it. My truck keeps shaking it.
Okay.
They've come up with some 14 residents now that are positive for the COVID. So,
oh my gosh, what a world we live in. You know, what a world we live in. We have no idea. You know,
right?
Wow. How are you doing otherwise? You doing good?
Got my surgery day after tomorrow. So,
hey, Rolando TV, welcome, welcome to you. Glad you're here. Thank you, Destroyer. Glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you. If I miss somebody, I'm not purposefully doing it. When my glasses are off, I can't see a thing, at least not on this screen. Um, so you're on your way right now.
Yeah, she's in there right now getting her test done, so
Yes.
it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah. Well, we live in a very new and different world, and it's just the way it is, just the way
Yeah.
it is. How is everyone
Yeah.
in the stream? I hope everyone is doing great. Let me know. If you want to come up, there's a link in there. I'll put it back in there again if I can get it in there. Save Robbie, you're welcome to come up if you'd like. Let's see. Did I put it in? I think I did. Yeah, so, well, I'm headed for the gym when I leave here today, and I missed it yesterday. And as y'all know, I hurt my foot 6 months ago, and I kind of on and off was having problems with it. So I went to the ortho doctor last week, and I was supposed to get a cami boot to sleep in and actually wear 24 hours a day. And he said, you know what? You're never going to wear it. I wouldn't suggest you do it because you're too active. So I decided not to do the cami boot. I came home. I had these big, ugly boots that I had bought 10 years ago, never wore, put it on, slept in it. My foot's all better.
I'm supposed to wear, because of the nerve damage in my spine, I'm supposed to wear braces on both of my legs. And they were metal braces. And if you stepped wrong, they would dig into your leg. They were horrible. And I got talking to my husband about it, and he's like, you know what? He said, you just need to go back to wearing cowboy boots again. They do the same thing.
Absolutely. I think,
yeah,
so. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, but, I think so.
We asked my spine doctor, and he said, absolutely. So,
yep. Yep. Hey, 23K. Hey, Rolando. Hey, Kenneth. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Schwester Love Channel. Does that mean Sister Love Channel? Schwester means sister, correct? Because I lived in Europe, and if I remember correctly, Schwester means sister, I think. And make sure to check each other's channels out here. Like I said, I don't know if anyone is going to come on very many are going to come on today because I didn't really let anybody know. But you know what? I'm going to try to come on most days now. I really am. I have about 2 weeks off before my college starts back up. And as those of you that don't know, I'm a 63-year-old college student full time. And now I went all summer, except now we're on break until sometime in August. And so I may be on pretty close to every day if I can come on. So, hopefully I'll be on, and usually around this time, because it's a good time for me, usually no one's home. I have 3 children and a husband. And so, as you can tell, my phone rings a lot. And so I am going to try to come on so people know that I'm on, because people have kind of lost track of me a little bit, I think. So, yeah. So now I can't read who just came on. Can you see it, Cynthia? It looks like the Me Expedition. I can't see. There's Save Robbie. Let's Save Robbie on. Hey, Save Robbie. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hey, good morning. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Diana. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Thank you, Save Robbie. I was on your channel. That's my phone in the background. Everybody calls me when I get on here for some reason. Save Robbie, I was on your live stream and you didn't see me because you were traveling. You were doing the Chris Watts case, I think, that night.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
And so I was on there and I saw you. So I want you to know that I do come on your streams, and so sometimes I comment, but you get a lot of people on your streams. And anyone that doesn't have Save Robbie needs to be on Save Robbie. And
I was watching him yesterday.
Oh, you have a wonderful channel. You had
thank you.
You had another channel though, right, Robbie? And then what happened to it?
Well, I have a music channel, and then I have a kind of a parody cartoon channel that I like to do animations on and stuff. So I have 3 different channels.
Okay. Okay. Now you live out in
Yep.
Colorado, then I didn't realize you live out there.
Yeah. Yep. I live in Colorado. And so obviously there's lots to explore out here when it comes to crime stuff.
Right. How
You
did
live close to Boulder?
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
My-
Boulder's probably about 25 minutes up the highway.
My cousin has a big CPA firm there in Boulder.
Robbie, I
Oh,
want
it's beautiful up there.
to tell you, and I don't want to give names out on here, anything like that, but the video that you did, I live in the South, so you have to put this together, okay? Because I don't want to give out where I live. Now, I live in two places. One is on Tybee Island, but the other one I don't give out, and it's well known. But I live in the next town over from the family of the biggest story that you all did. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I'm very familiar, actually, and so it was really something. So that was a year ago, I think, or a little over a year ago, and and I remember everything. I remember, the procession. I remember everything. It was so sad. The whole thing was so sad, So. But you did a great job on that. You did. Your channel is amazing, absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Well, I love yours too. It motivates me in the morning. As you know, I'm in recovery from alcohol, and it's very fresh on June 27th. So I kind of like God works in really awesome ways. I came across your channel through Norgus R's channel, and throughout the day, you just give those motivational things that people need to hear, and it's really inspirational. So thank you, especially when you talk about your 5-mile runs or whatever, because it inspires me every morning to jog.
Listen, if I could be out there at 63, Robbie, you can be out there at whatever age you are. You're so young. I mean,
38.
I am out there. 38. You could be out there.
Baby.
I am out there every single day, and I go to the gym, and I'm in aerobics classes with 25-year-olds, and really hardcore aerobic classes. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. But you want to stay healthy your whole life, and you're on the right roads, And I do, my whole channel came up because I wanted to inspire and motivate. It was never to be monetized. It was never to be, I didn't care about numbers. I actually originally did it for my children. I had the channel there for 10 years, but it was only for my children and my family and some very close friends. But I made the videos public so that they could all get into them. They weren't tagged, they weren't titled, nothing. So if you go back, you're going to find about 5,000 or more videos, usually about 1 or 2 minutes long, on different wisdom topics that I did for my family and friends. And they cover every single topic that you can imagine.
Wow. Yeah, it's definitely helpful. And I like that you cover all different topics, because each one that pops up throughout the day, it's always something different. So it's great.
Well, one of the topics I did, and I haven't put it up yet, was called Be Comfortable Being You. Be comfortable with who you are. And, one of the things is when we all come up here on the live stream, we're all a little bit like, oh, do I look okay? Am I okay? Is my voice going to squeak? Am I a mess? Am I appropriate? What if I say something wrong? Just get busy being you. Just get busy being the best you that you can be. And don't worry about it. You are you. You're not anybody else.
Yeah, and that is very important to keep in mind, especially if you're going to create videos and stuff like that, because you're going to have a lot of people, no matter how nice you are, saying a lot of mean things. So, hey, Darlene.
Yes. Hey, Norgus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm sleepy.
Well, that's because you did all these lives this morning.
I know.
This is one of my favorite ones here at Norgus.
Yep. Yep. So we were talking about being comfortable being you and being comfortable being yourself. This morning, I have to tell you what happened. Before I got on Norgus's live stream this morning, Norgus knows what happened. Robbie, you know what happened too. I think you heard. I was scheduled to be on a stream that has about 1 million subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so it would be a big shout. It was a big shout out. and a million, they invited me, and I was kind of like, oh wow, this is so exciting, a million subscribers. Well, I went to get on, I plugged my webcam in, it wouldn't work, so I had to restart my computer, and my computer decided to update for 30 minutes.
Oh no.
So there I was. They kept putting the link out for me to get in, and they kept saying, where is she? Where is she? And finally, I didn't think that they were even going to have me on again because, I was so late. And finally, I got it running, and I got my webcam on. I even unplugged my webcam and forgot to plug it back in and couldn't figure out why there was no camera. And so finally, I got it plugged back in, and I got up there. So it all turned out really, really good. But, that things happen. Things happen. You just got to be you, and you got to just be comfortable being who you are. And the moment that you become comfortable being who you are, you're gonna be successful.
Yeah. I think Robbie, when he first seen my channel, what did I have, Robbie? Maybe not even 200 subscribers, maybe.
Yeah, I can't even remember. It was Porch Church Network I discovered first.
Yeah. And I tell people I'm the same person I was, when I first started, and was excited when 50 people came on. Because if you're yourself, then you have nothing to worry about. You just.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And people feel so comfortable on your channel, Jarlene, because Norgus is Jarlene Norgus. They feel so comfortable with you because it's a channel that people go for comfort. It's a comfort channel, like Grandma's Porch is a comfort porch. They go to your channel for comfort.
I'm like fried chicken.
I don't know, Diana. You're like fried chicken?
Fried chicken in the South.
But Diana, I was going to say, I don't know if you know, on my other channel, I had made because one morning they were joking around in Norgus R's chat about the Cheers soundtrack. They're like, wouldn't that be funny if we played a song? So I actually added you, Diana, in one of my collage videos with the music on that channel.
Wow.
I don't know if you saw it or not.
No, I want to see it. I want to see it. I love it.
Yeah, I'll send you the link for it.
Yeah, send the link. Put the link out there. That is the cutest video, and I watched it. Me and Tracy we just kept watching it over and over. And I stay here singing to it. And
I will be right back. You all maintain this. I keep getting phone call after phone call. I got to see what it is. I'll be right back. Can you all maintain it for me?
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you.
We can maintain.
Hey, MJO. Thank you. Oh, yes, that Robbie, that did. It brought tears to my eyes, and I just sit there and I watched, and sent it to everybody that was in that for like my year. That was almost like a year in what this has been.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's interesting is, I've been going through my recovery. And one thing, I want to come on your channel and talk about it too. But so, how you have memories on Facebook and it pops up a year later?
Yeah.
So yesterday, I just rearranged my room, right? And because I'm wanting fresh change and cleansing in my life. So I rearranged my room and I look on my memories on Facebook, and I did the exact same thing a year ago and made it the exact same way 1 year to the date. And I'm like, that's weird. That's got to be some weird coincidence or something, right? So today, I look on my memories today, and I'm explaining why I'm rearranging things, why I'm changing. And it's because, I'm like, I have to put God first. And I feel like that was the message from God, that whole coincidence and everything was just a big sign from God.
Yes. Yesterday, Casey, I was standing in his room and I was looking at his bed and all of the things he's likes Oriental stuff. And I'm just down. I'm like, oh, your bed, this looks really good. He said, Mom, we weren't off yet. I said, well, at least I'll know the setup. Casey moves his room around very often.
Mm-hmm.
But in his room is so much different. Our whole house is chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the back washroom being all that under construction. So my ex-brother-in-law come by to help with Mama's bed. And he's in here, and I said, oh, Casey's room's different. He went in there. What do you say, Casey? He looked like.
I am back.
Casey
Welcome
said it was
back.
like he entered a different universe. Because Casey
Mhm.
is like, you go to this Oriental spa and it's just like, oh, I don't want to leave this room.
Yeah, the first morning I discovered Norgasar, it was on the Porch Church Network, and I actually thought her son was her husband, and it was a big confusion. But then I discovered Norgasar's channel, which there's a lot of good people over there too.
Norgas, that's the Porch Talk is not your son, is it?
Yeah, that's yeah. The Porch Church Network is my son Casey.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
And August will be 2 years that he's been doing this. 2 years.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. And Save Robbie, how did you find Norgas's channel?
I just so happened to come across one morning when I really needed to hear what they were talking about. They were actually talking about Genesis. But I was having, we all have shaky faith sometimes, and it was just everything they were saying was perfect on that channel. So I was like, wow, you guys are great. And I even think I said, is that your wife, or you guys are great? And they're like, no, that's my mom. And that was quite a while ago.
Yeah, and he did a Robbie raid, and Casey was like, Robbie raid for me. Casey had been following Robbie. And then he come in there, I was already in bed, and Casey was like, Mom, Robbie wants us to be on his channel. And I'm like, well, I'm in bed. But now it would be like, okay. Now I'm like, okay, let me pull this phone up. Hey, But then I was a little bit shy, if you could think about it. That was a year ago.
Right.
I was camera shy, really.
So now, Robbie, how did you end up coming up? I mean, what was your motivation to? We lost Cynthia. What was your motivation to start doing live streams? And how did you feel when you first did them?
I was scared because I thought I was gonna be talking to myself, or mean people would come in. But I've welcome back, Cynthia. I had written music for a long time and done just strictly music on a different channel. And I think I told you one time, Molly Golightly had told me to start a separate channel because she didn't like my music, and she said I should do it separately. And I was like, okay. So I started.
I was on last night, Robbie. I think it was last night or the night before, and she mentioned you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she so I actually didn't start going live until I think I had my channel maybe 5 or 6 months before I went live for the first time. And it was scary.
What was the worst experience that you've had on a live?
Where do I begin, Norgas?
Yeah.
I would, honestly, I would say, because obviously there's a lot of people that will try to say mean stuff. And I think my worst experience would be reacting under the influence of alcohol.
Okay.
That would be mine. I'm pretty sure that, actually my worst experience, and you need to be careful who you let on your panels, because I put the link out in the chat and all of a sudden here's a guy flashing his privates on my live stream.
Yes. Oh my God. Did you have to take it down?
I think I just clipped it out somehow. But yeah, I set it to private immediately. Yes.
Right.
And then I had to clip it out.
I say that God has changed everything around, and He will remove some people because mine is as an open panel, but we have the same women on, but I say that God has taken people out of my life, but He's brought back people that fit perfect. So I've had some change in mine, and change to me when it comes to people. Sometimes I haven't let it be, well, I'm taking you off, but it's kind of been that something has happened and they left, and and it was because everybody that comes in your life is not wanting to have the same that you have. They don't have the same outlook that you have.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Sonia, welcome. Hey, Camille, welcome. I don't know if I missed anybody, but welcome. Yeah, not every, you never know who you're going to get. So that's why we have the green room, and you kind of, wait and see. But even then, you really don't know. Anybody can come up and do almost anything. And, that's just kind of live. That's kind of what happens when you go live. Cynthia, what has been your experience doing lives over on Facebook? And are you going to do them over on YouTube?
Well, right now, because my numbers are not high enough on YouTube, I can only do the pre-recorded ones. So I had been just sharing the ones that I do on Facebook over on the YouTube. But in 2 months, I'm going to say 2 months, I'm going to start doing some different content. I have that surgery on Friday, and I'm real paranoid about coming in and doing my lives for the 2 months that I'm going to be in healing for that. So that's going to be my biggest struggle right there. I've never had anybody get on any of my stuff and be mean or nasty or do, anything, like flash themselves or something. So fortunate in that area.
So Darlene, have you had a bad experience?
I have. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, because it is kind of weird on my end. But anyway, yes, I have had to shut down the whole. I never don't know how, and I've never edited. And it was when we were on Google Hangouts, having a wonderful time. And I put links out there, and it got pornographic. And I'm like, I'm new at it. And I'm like, oh no, what do I do? And yeah, so I had to just shut down the whole thing. So, but other than that, I've been blessed about trolls.
I think a couple of mine followed me into your chat that one time. Remember that?
Yeah.
Norgus, when those people were coming in, they had made an account with my face on it and different names that were pretty hateful.
But that was, I told Robbie, I don't care, don't ever worry about who will follow you over. Because you know what, Robbie, God will take care of them.
Yep.
Right on.
Amen.
If you don't entertain them or if you pray for them, then, yep.
Now, who has been your most memorable troll or your worst troll?
Well, there was one that said that it was my face, and my face was green, and of course they picked the ugliest picture of me, and the troll's name was Robbie Has AIDS. That one was pretty bad, and they made a bunch like that.
That's pretty sick. You have to remember that trolls really are very, very unhappy people, because happy people don't troll people's channels or pages or lives in person and create havoc and nastiness. Happy people are not nasty. So
I wanted to say to Diane.
Yes.
Diane Watson in your chat, I wanted to say congratulations, because yesterday she hit 1,000 friends, I like to call them, on YouTube.
Yes, Diane, you're welcome to come up. I just put the link out there. Yeah, Diane.
I like watching her. I love her accent.
At 1K. And a week ago, if Diane remembers, I told her, I said, she was at like 600 and some. I said, Diane, if you listen to me, you'll be at 1K in less than a week. And she said, no way. And she's at 1K. So she made it. And Gina, of course, made her 1K. And Gina is just amazing. If anyone doesn't have Gina's channel, you've absolutely got to have Gina's channel. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Hey guys, I have no voice. I have laryngitis. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
Hey guys.
Okay, do we have any background mute? Okay, we're good. Are we good now?
Drink tea with honey in it.
Okay.
I get it all the time. It's just allergies. It drives me crazy.
Yeah. Hi guys, how are y'all?
Hi.
Hey, Camille.
Bill,
Thanks
Hi,
for the
Robin.
invite
Thank
on.
you.
she's
You're
another
welcome.
one I've been encouraging to come
Well,
over.
thanks for the invite on.
Huh?
Yep. You've been telling me for a while, so like I decided to do it anyways because people need to hear my message. Like everybody in this group, people need to hear your message. It's all about getting exposure in the marketplace because we each have a voice and it needs to be told. And we have to have the courage to just get out of our comfort zone, whether it's messy or not, and just do it. You know?
Yep.
I have an issue with editing. That's why I haven't really been on YouTube. I am not an editor. I haven't figured it out yet, but I don't give a rat's ass because people need to know that I'm all about helping support their small business, helping them build that rock star lifestyle, giving them tips and strategies. And you can only get such a social reach on, the other platforms. So this lives on forever. So I hope to help people forever,
Camille, I can't
build their
edit.
business.
Nice.
I can't edit.
Hello,
And I
Miss
tell-
Tina Payne.
I said, I can't edit. I just shoot from the hip. That's all I can do. I tell people I am who I am. I shoot from the hip because I don't know how to edit. So make it the real thing because I can't edit.
Well, I think you do a really good job, Darlene.
Thank you. It's a wonderful group of women. So if my internet goes down, they just carry on.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
I love having a panel. It's not like I feel like I have some people to talk with, and you don't feel as alone.
Right.
Makes it a lot easier.
I had it. I was on Diane's. I just popped up live, and she invited me on yesterday. And we were following each other, and I got 6 new followers. Woo woo! So
Yeah.
thank you so much. I'm up to 40.
That's
So
awesome.
thanks so much. So, Mr. Robbie, tell me. I'd love to know more about you. What do you do?
I do lots of different stuff, like on my channel or just on my channel. It's basically
What's
like
your
a
passion?
variety of music, parodies. I've been doing some true crime stuff lately. Lots of different things.
Ooh,
Sobriety
true
chats.
crime.
I like having a lot of open chats about different subjects and stuff. But as far as making videos, I do music and parodies if I'm going to edit a video.
I wish I knew how to edit.
There's a really good editing app. If you have an iPhone or iPad, there's an editing app called Video Shop, and it'll walk you through it and help you if you want to, like, for beginners.
Video shop.
And it's got an orange icon on it with a little camera.
I want to know how do people get that when you go on their channel and it has the subscribe and then it has the little bell and it goes to the bell, and how do they get those things up there?
I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to do a video on that, how to create in Canva, how to create an overlay for your videos. I thought of you.
Right?
This girl needs to do it, and I'm going to show you how I did it.
Awesome.
Nice. Well, guys, I got to step down. I have some therapy here in about 15 minutes.
Robbie, we love
But it's been great talking to you, and I'll be in the chat.
Robbie.
Yeah, you too. I really
you.
Love you, Robbie.
Thank you.
I guess. Okay, bye, guys.
I love Robbie. Whenever I'd be in the kitchen, when I used to be in my kitchen right by my son's room, I'd be saying, Robbie, I love you so much. And my son would stop and give me this little one.
Now, Gina says she uses iMovie. And, I tried using iMovie, Gina, and I'm not that savvy with it. And so I just use whatever's on my computer. And, one of the things I think it's important that your message comes out, what your message is, like Camille was saying, because I think, I know one channel that it was such a hokey pokey channel, and nothing was done really that professional, you know, with the editing and everything. And it's huge. It's a huge channel. And, you know, people get used to that. They feel comfortable with it. So I think the most important thing is just to be you. Get up there, be on, you know, come on. You know, how my channel built up so quickly was simply I put out 5 videos a day and 5-minute videos, and people grabbed onto that, they passed it on, and that was how my channel took off. Everyone has a different way of growing, and you can grow in a lot of different ways. That may not work for someone else, but you have to find what works for you.
Diane, I got to tell you something. I hope you can hear me.
Yes.
I hope Gina Payne can hear me, because Gina told me yesterday when she came on my live for a little while to go to this person's page, and he will help me learn about monetization and all that stuff. So I went on his page yesterday, Gina. He was so rude. He was so mean to me.
Yeah, don't say his name. Don't say his name.
There's 3 steps in order for him to help me. I have to get past the first step, the second step, and the third step. And then he goes, well, if you want me, I'm the king, and I've got the most subscribers, so you're going to have to pay me $20 and I'll help you.
Hey, Diane, don't mention his name, though, okay?
No, I'm not mentioning. I don't even remember his name for that matter.
Right, because if you did, I'd have to delete the video.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Diane, I'm going to private message you on Facebook, and I'm going to give you some strategies. So I'm free stuff, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you some free stuff.
Yeah, you know, when
it was crazy.
Like I came on 10 years ago for my family and friends, but I only have been up 6 months publicly, where I went actually public and where I created my channel for the public. So I started off with about less than 200 subscribers 6 months ago, and I should be at 7K within a day or so. And so I think, you know, but I did it the old-fashioned way by just putting out videos. So I think you have to decide how you want to build your channel and what your platform is going to be. And, you know, my editing is not fancy. It's very simple, but my message is what people came for. So I think it's that way with Camille, her message. I think Diane has her own style. Diane's going to draw a certain kind of people. You know, she's going to draw people who likes the nanny. You know, the nanny. And Camille,
the nanny.
Remember the nanny? Remember the nanny?
Right, the nanny. Well, not with this voice right now, but
yeah. You know, people. You know, everyone is drawn to different channels. People who want comfort go to Norga Czar's channel. And Cynthia, if they want it, you know, she has like, you know, that. She makes you feel at home channel. And so people find your channel and then they stick with you. And people who are on my channel obviously like what I do. So they have to like what you do. So you have to decide what is it that you do? What is it that you do, Diane?
Makeup, skincare, hair accessories, jewelry, all that good fancy schmancy kind of stuff, all that good stuff that women like to get into.
Okay. Camille, what do you do?
I am a social media strategist. I am a rock star producer. Producing online rock stars every single gosh darn day, baby. Woo!
Yeah.
Helping people get more exposure in the marketplace. I have a branding course. I have a Rock Your Biz Academy, which covers 6 weeks. And what I did is I decided that it needed to be broken down into a smaller segments. So I have a 4-week course called Rock Your Biz Express, which we go over the basics, how to set everything up, all your Facebook setup, your Instagram, your business page, and how to set up and start your email list, because you got to have a list. And let's see, also I go through course creation, how to create your first giveaway and sales funnel, and then monetize on your first course or program. So I've got people that are rocking and rolling, and You know, I blog about twice a month, and then I break that blog article into videos and posts throughout social media. So
that's a mouthful. Holy crud.
Cynthia.
Oh, Diane, I did put in the comments. I did put in the comments the I pulled up an article all about how to start your YouTube channel. So I'm reviewing that article as a basis to get started. So I did drop it in the comments.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, Gina, I will. I will go over there, Gina, right now. Let me go over. Cynthia, from your point of view, what is your channel?
You know, I guess it's a combination of two things. I mean, I'm undoubtedly on there doing my makeup and skincare and stuff because I sell those products, so I do that. But we talk about a lot of things on mine too, you know, so I'm disabled, so we talk about that. I like to try to get folks to understand that age, disability, you know, whatever, doesn't have to mean you've got to sit down in your rocker and just quit anymore. You know, there's still things for us to do. So we have a lot of, you know, friend conversations like that, you know, which is really awesome. I met some great people.
Yes. So how would you say, like, what kind of people would come to your channel and watch if you went live?
You know what? When I do my lives, I have people on there, everything from teenagers to folks that are my level, like level 54, you know, so it's a real wide
baby.
And Darlene, how would you describe your channel and what kind of people does it attract? Darlene.
A little bit of everybody. Community, the jewelry community. We call it Christian womanhood, and sometimes men will be like, "Oh no, I'm in the wrong place." No, you're. It's just a hodgepodge of anybody that wants to come in the mornings. I'm disabled. Most of the people on the panel are disabled. I know I might not look like it. People look at you and think, "Oh, nothing's wrong with them." After I was on a while and I met a man, his channel, he had to have somebody get him up in the mornings and get him dressed after a wreck and fire. He said, "If I can get up in the morning, get dressed, and sell on eBay, anybody else can." I'm like, woo, I'm going to start getting up, not in my PJs. I'm going to start getting dressed. Then the makeup came on. I wear my makeup a lot drastic now, but so it attracts just, I don't even know who it attracts, because we some kooky people, very kooky people. Mm-hmm. I don't know how else to describe it.
I think you have wonderful, wonderful people. Everyone I have seen on your channel is there because it's just a nice group of people, really a great group of people. I love your channel. So how would you describe my channel?
Uplifting, educating, straight to the point, very encouraging.
Thank you. Thank you. How about you, Diane? How would you describe my channel?
Well, every time I go on my live, I always mention you, Diana, because you, for one, we've met in person, so I kind of feel a little bit more connected to you, Diana, than most other people. Yes. But I do say that you're one of the most optimistic, inspirational women I've ever met in my life. And that's saying a lot. Every day, you could probably be having the worst day ever, and you come on and it's like, bam, your attitude changes and you just uplift everybody. You forget your problems and you make everybody else forget their problems. So you are really an inspiration to many.
Thank you, Diane. Thank you. Cynthia, how would you describe my channel?
Very positive. and uplifting. I try very hard to put people around me who are positive and motivational and stuff like that. And you absolutely fit the bill. And to have never met you or anything like that, it just amazes me that I'm extremely comfortable with you. I talk to you about anything, I think. And that's big. That's big.
Thank you. And I just had someone up here, and I was going to let them on, but they disappeared. So I don't know what happened. Well, yeah, I think, I come on here, and like I said, originally, all of my videos were done for my children. And actually, every single grandma video that you see come up is backed up on DVD. And I make 3 copies, one for each of my children, so that...
Aww, that's cool.
So they will have my videos that you all see forever. And this was quick and easy access. As many of you know, 11 years ago, I had what was called a brain aneurysm, and I thought I was going to die. So it was during that time I packed up big boxes and sealed them up with all my children's mementos, put them in the attic, and because I really thought I was going to die. I was a walking brain aneurysm is what they called it. So I was functional, but I was very, very sick. And so basically, hi, honey. Hi, that's my son. Hey, sweetie. Hey. How was work?
Good.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you. He just got in from work. And so basically, I did the videos when my children were little, and for them, so that if something happened to me, they would be able to see the videos and have access to it. So then 6 months ago, people kept saying, you need to go public. I said, well, I only have less than 200 subscribers. That's not enough to go public. And they said, just trust me, go public. And I did, and 7,000 later, and so that's why I pulled all of you over, because if I could do it with that little bit of subscribers, each one of you can do that. The biggest, if you ask me what has been the biggest biggest flaw that I've seen in the people that I pulled over with me, I probably pulled over about 20. And I think the biggest problem I think many have had is it's exhausting. It's exhausting to them to do this, because if you want to be successful on your channel, it's exhausting.
That's true.
If you want anything good in life, you got to have work. You got to work.
Right.
You got to work it, baby.
So, and so I've seen many people drop off, and that I pulled over. None of you, I'm just saying, many people that I pulled over, I've seen several drop off or feel fizzled. I'm not saying that they were not, that they're not coming back or they're not doing it, but it takes so much time and so much energy. For me to make the videos every day, it takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. So you have to be willing to put out content, because if you don't put out content, no one's going to stay on your channel.
Diane, just so everybody knows, I do my morning marketing minute show at 7:30 a.m. every weekday. 7:30 a.m. I do a live, and I give people a morning marketing minute to help them rock their business online. Content. My content is marketing strategies, exposure strategies, anything you can do to market your business online. I failed for years. I fell flat on my face. And after spending thousands of dollars and millions of minutes doing it wrong, honey, I just want to save people the time, money, and energy that I spent. And my passion is to help women. I help you guys too, but to help them build a brand, help them get that rock star lifestyle and get rocking online. So,
right.
That's what I do every morning.
That's right. You get on here, you've got to do the work. I mean, if you want a successful channel, you've got to be willing to do the work. You've got to be willing to get on here. And when you feel fizzled, when you feel like you're fizzling out, you've just got to step back, regroup. Like Gina was just saying that she's exhausted this week. Well, I have to tell you, Gina is on a lot of live streams. Everyone loves Gina, so everyone wants Gina up on their live stream. And so you know, it can be very demanding. I mean, I did Darlene's this morning, and then I went on the one with the one I told you about where I had the mess up and with the camera. And so, you know, it took a lot of energy. It really, really did. And it does, but it's well worth it. I'm going to bring someone else up here. I have not met yet. So this is called Sunny. Welcome, Sunny. Hello. 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 Welcome. Hello. We cannot hear you. Okay, we lost him. Okay. That was Sunny. I had not met Sunny before, so okay. But yeah, it takes a lot of work. It really, really does. But it's so well worth it, and I love it. What has been the most fun thing that you have found here on YouTube since you've been on? The most fun thing?
I like to go to YouTube to absorb good content I can share with my audience. But I mean, I'm in the grind, baby. I'm just throwing out videos every day, encouraging, and I'm just trying to get my voice out. So it's work to me. It's not fun yet.
That's right. Camille, are you up on YouTube every day? Because for a long time you weren't doing anything over here. Are you now over here full time, or are you just still over on Facebook full time?
I'm using your StreamYard that you're using. So I go, which is great because I go live on my business page. I go live in my Facebook group, and I also go live on YouTube all at the same time. So I do that every morning at 7:30
you can use StreamYard to get onto Facebook.
Yes.
Do what?
You can use StreamYard to get onto a Facebook.
Right. And Diane, I'm gonna be sure you have mine. I can get a hold of you today.
The only reason why I'm asking is because my account's been hacked on Facebook. So it's been hacked numerous times. So I have to go under somebody else's name to go onto my business page every day.
I got you. Don't worry. I got you fixed. Don't worry.
So Cynthia,
a million people trying to got me fixed over the last 2 years, and I still can't get on.
Cynthia,
different phone numbers, different routers, different SIM cards, different phones, you name it. Every time I go on with my name with a new phone number, 5 seconds later it drops me. Your account has been deactivated.
Yeah. Cynthia, what has been the most fun thing that you have done on YouTube?
Well, you know, I'm going to say that between YouTube and Facebook both, the biggest thing that has become the most fun to me when I started doing this, well, number one, and, you know, this is just how my brain talks to me. First off, I don't consider myself, you know, a beauty or anything like that. So I thought nobody was going to want to watch me.
You are a beauty. You are.
And number two, I thought, you know, nobody is going to want to listen to this little redneck Missouri farm girl talk about anything. And it has built my self-confidence huge. And then on top of that, meeting all you amazing ladies it's just been one blessing right after another.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And Norgus, same for you. Darlene.
I think the most fun that I have is that finally we can do a dual stream between Facebook and YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of friends I used to work with. They pop in on Facebook and I get so excited. My friend Tracy, she sings good morning to everybody. And she writes their names down to make sure that she does not miss anybody. And I think the funniest thing ever was when Robbie did a Robbie raid. And we had like 200 people come in.
Oh my gosh.
And she was singing good morning to everybody. And I was laughing my tail off. And they did it twice in a row because Think Dragon did it too. And I mean, her heart. I think that was the most memorable, funny thing ever was her singing her lungs out. And that's what people remember. They say, go over to Miss Norgis's channel. She will sing to you every morning. Good morning. I said, not me. Not me. I said, Tracy does the singing. I do the clapping. So she sings good morning and I clap everybody in. And that's it. I mean,
yeah. So let me address each one of your channels. Norgis, the reason I love your channel is because it gives people a place to have comfort. And I would say that is the best way to describe your channel is a comfort channel, like a bowl of chicken noodle soup at grandma's house. And I think that that is the very, very best way. So anyone that needs comfort in their life, and everybody does at some point, go to Norgis R's channel. At Cynthia, I would say your I have to base it off of your Facebook lives because you're not doing lives over here. I would say that you let people see you as a real person and you come on there and you are real and you are there to encourage people. You are humble. You are caring. You're not arrogant. You welcome people and people feel very, very good when they come to your live streams and to your channel. And you make it fun. You actually make it a lot of fun.
Oh, thank you.
Camille, I would say you are an informative channel who makes it fun and exciting, and you are very energized and you have all this energy and you're entertaining as well, which is an important factor to be here on YouTube. You are very, very entertaining. You come on with sunglasses and talk about being a rock star. And you really, but at the same time, you're providing people with information. That's right. You provide people with information. And so you're informative and entertaining. And Diane, how I would describe your channel is I would say a bit like go to visit the nanny, you know, for the nanny. Remember the nanny, the New York nanny, the one that lived in Chesterfield or something like that. And you entertain. You're entertaining. You do a combination. I don't want to say you just do makeup because you really don't do that as much.
Right.
Anymore. You do. You're kind of in the state of transition. And so you never know what you're going to get when you come on there. Sometimes it's growth. Sometimes it's, makeup. Sometimes it's doing your nails. Sometimes you're just telling about what a bad day you had. And people need that. People need to hear about other people's bad days because people think that they're the only one that has a bad day. And so, so you come on there and you let people know, hey, I've had a bad day today. It's not been a good day. And people gravitate towards you for that reason because they all have had a bad day and they can relate and maybe are having a bad day and don't have no place to go to, feel like someone understands them. So, I think that that's how I would describe each of your channels, and you all have amazing channels. Gina's channel, I'd like to, Gina's channel, oh my gosh, I can't say enough about Gina's channel. Anyone that doesn't have Gina's channel really needs to be on Gina's channel because she, when I first saw Gina's channel, she had about 450 and now she's over her 1K. And I told her, I said, you're going to be a superstar on here, Gina. And I do mean that because she makes people feel that you just know her. You know her. You're riding along in her van with her and you know her. And I love, love, love that. Here comes Gina. Here we go. Speaking of Gina, where'd she go? Gina, where are you at? I can't get you. Oh, there
I am.
There's the snow. We lost Camille. Camille. Where is Camille? What happened to Camille? Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, Gina.
How are you, darling?
Good. We're talking about you. You know that.
I
Are
heard
your ears
that.
ringing?
They were burning. They were burning.
They should be burning. They should be burning up good.
And we appreciate you, Gina. You just give. All of you ladies, you just give.
I love all you guys. I love all you guys. Love
Gina,
all your channels.
We love your channel, Gina. You have a very, very, let me describe Gina's channel for a moment. Gina has got a channel. She's a giver. Okay. One of the things she contacted me, she said, hey, I've got a good thumbnail for you. Would you like it? I said, of course. I don't know how to do thumbnails, and she's always helping me. And it comes from her heart. She's not there to get something. It comes from her heart. Gina is a grateful person. I look at people for a couple things. Are they a user? If they're a user, I don't want them. And are they a grateful person? And Gina is a grateful and a humble person. And that is why her channel has built.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And Diane Watson, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say a name, but I'm not sure you got the right person I sent you to. So will you email me?
It was just so funny. It was just so funny because when he said he wanted $20 and he was the king, I'm like, hey, well, I'm a queen and I ain't asking you for $20. So
right. Yeah, email me and we'll get it straightened out.
I will.
And my email is in my about page.
Okay.
Awesome. And all you ladies are great channels up here. And there's some really good channels in the chat. Tennille Millam, Meant to Be RVing. I mean, these are channels that I know very well. But yeah, there's some Rosie's Closet's a great channel. There's a lot of yeah.
Okay, I can't even tell. I can't tell who's here. So if I have not said hello to you, please don't be offended. For some reason, I'm not getting all of them up here, so I can't see. For some reason, I don't know why. So anyone that wants to come up is very welcome. Gina, you are, your channel is just, I've been following you. You make videos like I do, but yet you go live all the time. No wonder you're exhausted.
Yeah, I try, and I'm getting behind a little bit in my regular videos, but I'm going to be working on them the next few days. But I do a lot of lives to help build my hours. And I figured when I do the lives, why not try to bring people up with me, help their channel out if I can. And I'm in a great community. I'm in several communities. And so I just try to help people that I can help. And then in the process, it naturally helps me. So I guess you could call it selfish.
Diane, there.
Yes. What?
Somebody said Diane.
Diane or Diana?
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know. Norgus, did you say something?
I think your sound's off.
I think she got a delay.
It's lagging.
Oh.
It's lagging.
It's lagging, Diana.
Who? We are lagging?
No, I think maybe Norgus is.
Yeah, I think Norgus is lagging a little bit.
Okay.
Norgus, refresh, drop down and refresh and come back.
So Gina, how would you describe your channel?
Just my videos are just kind of vlogs and updates on what I'm doing with my van, and just for me to, I just try to share my life with everybody, van life. Not everybody's into van life, but
That's so cool.
It's no different than any other life. I do everything the same. It just takes a longer to get it done sometimes because you're in a small space. But
get out of town! That is so original. It's not like everybody else. I think it is the coolest thing.
Oh, thank you, darling.
You know what, Gina? If they're not in it yet, they will be in it after seeing you. I told my husband we got to go out and get an RV. I said we got to get another RV.
There you go. And when I started doing this, it's taken a lot of weight off my.
I can't hear because when you get so many on, I lag. But I can hear now. I really don't know what I'm gonna say, but I lose my train of thought. But Gina, I do tell a lot of people in the sometimes. I'll say, you guys, Van Life with Gina, you guys got to check her out. I said, she is so neat. She is just neat.
Well,
To
and I've
watch.
learned,
Oh,
I've learned a lot of things.
and Diane,
from,
I know what I was going to say. Don't be giving them people no money, because
Oh, I ain't giving
you
nobody
meet
no
enough
money.
friends that they will help you in any way. Like Robbie made the cutest video. All as we said, my channel, everybody knows your name here. So he put together the cheer song, went through and took different videos of,
Yeah.
I mean, all the way to when I first started to that song. And I just sit there and it made me want to cry. I teared up as I watched it. And he sent it private message to me and the other girl. And it's on one of his channels. So
Oh, that's
people
cool.
will
I
do
did-
stuff for you. And, people will reach out. Don't get no
Yep.
money. I'm just saying, don't get
Oh,
nobody
yeah,
no money. I remember
Yeah.
what I was going to say.
I just
I-
wanted, like, if I could ask you guys, how do you build your channel without going on growth channels? Just
Video.
by people coming in and watching your videos?
Mine was completely done two ways. Number one, I put out daily videos, about 5 of them, and I tagged them really, really well once starting in January. And
What do you
immediately
mean you tag them? What do you
Yeah,
mean tag?
Gina can explain that to you, but I tagged all my videos, and all of a sudden my channel took off. The second thing I did was I went up on other people's panels like you all are doing. Those two things are what got me to where I'm at today.
Well, and let me explain something. Now, growth channels, there are grow channels and there are growth channels. And, there's several channels. Like when I go live now, because I've been doing a lot of lives, it's most of the community that I'm in. But when a few new people come in, I try to introduce them to the community, and I tell everybody to connect.
Yes.
But the trick to connecting is when you go there, watch a video in its entirety, leave a comment about the video, leave a comment where you came from. And that way they're more likely to connect with you. Now, I went to a channel and I'll swear by him. He shot me over 1,000. I was at 945. He shot me over 1,000 in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he shot me up to like 1,100. Well, YouTube purged me, and I had to go back and re-sub to my favorite channels like
Yep.
Meant to Be RV, Bob's Adventure, Diana
Yep.
Brienne Fairchild. I had to resub to you, but it wasn't his fault. It was just, but I'm still over the 1K. But I had to make sure, and I double checked all the channels that I watched continuously.
Yeah.
And
What
it
do you
shocked
mean
me
by
to see
what
that
does
I wasn't
sub
surprised.
mean? What does sub mean?
Don't use the word sub in streams in a chat either. It's not good to say. I
But what do
sub
you
to
mean
you.
by you
Bad thing to
resubbed?
do. I had to resubscribe to their channel.
Oh, resubscribe, sub, resubscribe.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
YouTube purged me from 1,100 down to 1010.
Yeah, and that,
so
let me tell you,
I started noticing I started noticing I wasn't getting notifications from my very favorite channels, Van City Van Life, Bob's Adventure, Meant to Be RVing, all those. I had to resub to them, but I still stayed over 1,000. And the where I went, I love the channel. He's awesome. And I'm a mod there, and I'm actually a member there. But they treat me very well, and 5 or 6 people came from my community, and he shot them over 1,000. And
So
and
what is
now they
actually,
loyally
so what
go
does
there.
actually tagging mean? What is the tagging thing?
Like if I say, like when I run a link from somebody, is that what you mean?
Well, Diana said that a lot of hers came from her tagging people
No,
on
no,
her
no,
live.
tagging people. No, I tagged my videos. So you go to
Yeah.
the bottom and you say what your video is about. And so that's what really made the difference for me. And that's how my channel climbed very, very quickly, is I spend a lot of time tagging my videos. And if you notice, in my first line, when I come on, if you notice, I do a video and I say what the video is about. So I'll say, toxic people. Then you see Grandma's porch. Then I come back in and I say, toxic people. you know, or toxic relationship, whatever the subject happens to
Right.
be. YouTube picks up on that. So when someone types in toxic people, they hear your first few words of your video. And so if you notice that my videos, I often put like over 60 years old, so that anybody that puts stuff in for over 60, it comes up to them. So I make sure to tag everything correctly so it goes to a certain audience.
Oh, so you're talking about hashtags.
Yes, hashtag.
Kind of hashtags, but the other tags.
Hashtag.
Let me say something. This on your channel. Do you have hashtags on your channel page?
No, not on YouTube.
Okay. The best advice I can give you, and Meant to Be Arvine told me about this. She's helped me a lot. She had me go in and hashtags in my channel page. Okay, so if you go to one of my regular videos, not my lives, you'll see I do hashtags, hashtag van life, hashtag cats, hashtag RV. I'll do that in the hashtag area, but I'll also do it behind the name of the video. And so therefore that brings, and I hashtag my name. So therefore it brings it up. If you guys are on the computer and you can see what I'm talking about, but put hashtag, go to your channel page on your computer and look to where you can put hashtags to your channel. So that way, okay, so say we're Diane Brienne Fairchild's channel. She'll say hashtag over 60 or hashtag jogging or hashtag whatever. So that way, if I jump on YouTube and I run that hashtag jogging or over 60, it's going to pull up her name. It's going to pull up her channel with other channels. That's the best thing I learned. And the second best thing I can suggest you doing to your channel, Meant to Be Arvine did this for me and it changed everything. Run a 30-second trailer to your channel.
Absolutely. That's what I do.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay. So if you email me, I'll teach you how to make a trailer and you'll put it on your channel. And that way, so say you're in here or in my channel or whoever's, and I say, everybody run your link. So I click on your link and it takes me to your channel and you have a 5-minute video. Well, I don't got time to watch a 5-minute video to stay back in that feed. So I can watch that 30-second trailer, leave a comment, and then go back and that will let you know I was there, that I found you through Diane Brienne Fairchild's channel. And then you can always go back and watch another video, but comment on that trailer. And a trailer makes it where people that are in a hurry to tag, to subscribe to you, they can watch a video through its entirety. And that keeps them from getting dropped off from you from YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Gina, how do I
like the intros are like the one where it says subscribe and then it has the little bell and it shows the person's picture for a little bit.
Now, what was that? I got a text. I was like, what? I missed it.
I was just saying like an intro type thing where somebody will come on and say, hi, this is Diane. This is my page. And then it'll have this thing pop up and it'll say subscribe. Another little bell will come up with an arrow pointing at the bell.
That's all in an editing program. I don't use that because I don't like I don't know if I call it cartoon look, but I don't use that. I like, if you go watch my trailer, you'll see what I could help you make if you have do you have an Apple product that has iMovie on it, or do you use Android?
Apple.
Okay, so then you got something you can have iMovie on. I can teach you how to make a 30-second trailer, or I could make one and send it to you.
Hey Gina, is what I do is that a trailer?
Let me go check. It's been so long since I just go to your videos now. I don't even go.
Right. But I've got the one I have up there is like 20 minutes long. So
okay,
I have small.
So what you want to do, a channel trailer is going to be about 30 seconds. Anything over 30 seconds, it's going to take them too long to watch it. If they're coming to you just to subscribe and get to meet you in real quick in between, like if they're in a feed.
Got it. So Gina,
Okay,
what do you think about the ones, the ones I've been doing, those little 15-second ones that says Grandma's porch, come sit down? Have you seen those yet that I put up?
I'm looking on there now.
Yeah, I've got one up there right now. What about that if I switch that up to the top?
Let's see, videos.
The little one.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, that 20-second one would be perfect channel trailer. So go into your settings and make it a channel trailer for either first-time come buyers or repeat come buyers or whatever.
Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. It doesn't have me on it, but it has me talking, and it's about 20 seconds. Gina, how do I switch that? How do I go?
Now that is where meant to be Arvine. I think she's still in here. She was modding, but she also is working at the same time. She came in on her break. She helped me do all of that. I can teach you how to make them. But it's somewhere in your settings on you got to be on a computer, not your phone or a laptop. You can be on a laptop, but go into your settings and set a channel trailer, do your channel tags. That has helped me tremendously. And if any of you guys are on Instagram, link it all together. Because
how do you? I can't even ask because I got way too many questions. I was going to say, how do you link it? I got to get the channel first.
If you email me, I'll give you my phone number and I'll help you with what I can. I'm still learning too. So for example, yesterday, Diane Watson, I ran your video on my Reddit account. Okay, Reddit's a whole new platform. So I advertised you on my Reddit behind my video. And you had 5 comments on your video through me. I mean, on my channel or on my platform.
Awesome.
So Reddit. So now if you go to analytics on my page, if I go to analytics, Reddit, I'm just telling you guys how to get out there. Reddit is 39% of all my views.
I got Reddit. I just did it because you told me I heard you the other day.
Right. So, but Reddit is 39% of my views. So, and I'm only on 5 groups on there or 5 platforms on there. And 39% of all your views is a lot.
Yeah.
And I've advertised other channels on there, like Daydreams About Nice Things. I said, go check your Linux and see what it says about Reddit. I only ran maybe 3 of his videos over there. 9% of his views are coming from Reddit. So what you got to do on Reddit is go find your platforms that your groups that you fit into. I'm in van life, and I even ran you in van life, Diane Watson. And all I put is I this is a compliment. I love your voice. Your voice. I love your voice. And I typed in on the top of it, I love this lady's voice.
Oh my God.
I got 5 good comments about your live stream that I was with you on. So that's what I'm saying. Reddit is a whole new platform if you've never used it, but you got to be careful. Find the right find the right groups. And for example, and I've told Diane this before, I believe on another live, I went into Bread Truck group. I ran a video of mine because I have a step van, which is a bread truck. Well, I didn't look in the group. It was an adult video site. I didn't know that. And I ran my video about my van in there. And so I get an email from a gentleman. He says, and actually he was the proprietor of that site. He said, I subscribe to your channel because I love your truck or your van, but I wouldn't run your videos in here anymore because it's an adult site. He goes, but I am a loyal watcher and a subscriber. So, now when I find a new page in there or a new group, however you want to put it, I make sure what I'm posting in. So I'm posting in 5 different groups: van life and RV and nomadic and Europe RV or Europe van life. And most of my are like 20%, or I think it's 15% of my viewers are from the UK and Australia, stuff like that. But I've gotten all of this through Reddit. So if you go and learn about Reddit, I can't tell you a whole lot about it because I'm a girl that don't do her homework very well sometimes. Reddit is a good platform. I learned about it from a very big YouTuber YouTuber. He has 6.5 million subscribers.
Holy crap.
He mentioned Reddit, but it's putting you out in the web, not just on Facebook. It's putting you out there. So you must have thick skin, know that, and not worry about what people say. But they work on a system of up thumb or down. You know, thumbs up or down. If it's not thumbs, it's vote up or vote down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but go read about it. Go check it out. Google what Reddit is. It'll tell you. But if I was starting all over again, Reddit would be one of the first places I placed my advertisement in. What's up, Carolina Hillbilly?
Thing that I gotta do is I gotta go and put that 30-second video up. Hello, Carolina.
Carolina Hillbilly, hey, how you doing? We can't hear you.
So Gina, mine is 54 seconds. Is that too long? Because my son shot that one for me.
Can I hear you now?
No, anything under a minute's good.
Okay.
You know.
If you can help me with that, just the intro thing, I would love you for that.
Sure,
Well,
just email me and I'll give you my phone number.
Yeah, I pulled up Reddit.
Carolina. Hello? I think he has a lag on there. Carolina? Hello?
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Hey, Carolina, welcome. How you doing? Hey, this is Carolina.
How y'all doing?
I have been following Carolina since probably January. I think I met you in January. You have a great channel. Everyone needs
How
to
you ladies doing today?
We are doing good. How's it going over there?
I'm scared to come up here with all these wonderful ladies up here on the panel.
We promise we won't scare you.
we smile, but we don't bite.
Right. Do y'all know Carolina? Diane, this is Carolina. You need to connect with his channel. Gina, do you know Carolina?
Yes, I do. I met him the other day.
I believe I have you, Carolina. I do believe I do.
So everybody knows Carolina. Carolina, you've been on. I want to hear what I want to hear some really good advice from you, because you are smarter probably than all of us put together. I hate to say it, no offense to any of us, but Carolina has been doing this for a while, and he really can give us some real good pointers. And I would like to hear what your pointers are.
The biggest pointers I can give you is be yourself, folks.
Yep.
Keep the dirty language off. Keep the dirty language off your channel. Yep. Try to avoid the drama. Don't talk politics and don't talk religion.
Right.
Now I'm a religious. I am a Christian Womanhood channel, but it don't matter who comes on. You know, anybody can come on because we don't poke any of that. You know, we we try to be ladylike. When I had 50, I'm the same person that I'm monetized now. I don't pick and choose what I say now because I'm monetized. I've always done that to try to show my inward side and be as respectful and ladylike. You know, that my husband will pull it up at work and say, here's my beautiful wife. And, you know, we wave at him and all that.
Never put anything up that you would not want your children to see.
Or my husband.
My motto. I don't put one thing up on my channel that my children would not be proud of me. And I see so many channels I go to, and Carolina, I'm sure you can say this, that I go, what are they thinking? What would their grandchildren think? Or what would their children think? You know, if they saw this, what would their parents think? You know, and I go according, so that anybody that watches my channel can leave feeling good. And a lot of channels, you don't feel that. You know, Carolina, let me ask you, what was the biggest mistake you made in your channel in the time that you've been up?
The biggest mistake I made was at the beginning, not worrying about watch hours.
Yep.
I thought the hard part would be getting the subscribers, and I got to 1,000 subscribers in like 29 days, and then it took me 2 months after that to get my watch hours. I never went live until I got 1,000 subscribers because I did everything on my telephone.
Yes.
So you got to balance the watch hours. Everybody out there needs to get StreamYard and start going live the second that you make your channel.
Yes.
Go live.
Yep.
I don't care if one person comes, two people come, 3 people come. Go live the second you post your first video. Those watch hours are no joke.
I was backwards because I come out of the gate doing lives. I came out of the gate going 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, coming on at my scheduled time. And a friend of mine said, "You're going to have your watch hours way before your sub to get your point." I said, "I'm not going to be able to be monetized. I only have 100 people on, and so I just kept talking and didn't worry about it." And I had, oh my God, I had my watch hours when I had 300 people.
That's good.
To where StreamYard sent me a thing and it said, I always tell people, StreamYard sent a thing saying you talk too much. They said I had 91% more than other free users.
Yeah.
So I cried. I said, I'm going to have to pay for StreamYard. But you know what? I have not had to pay a dime. People started sending me donations.
Yeah.
So I did not have to pay a dime out of pocket because God provides for me. And
I started out vlogging 10-minute videos every day, not to monetize, just something I could show my grandkids, but I made it public. But then I started getting into it. And when I fell into a community, I did like 3 months of 10-minute vlogs every day. But then when I seen my subs were growing really fast, and I thought, man, I could monetize. Well, then I got introduced to StreamYard. And so I've got over 1,000 subs, but I only have 2,200 watch minutes. So, or 2,200 watch hours. So, I'm behind.
Your watch hours very shortly because you're going live every day. And the key to it is to go live every day.
Yeah.
See, Diana, that's the weird thing with me is I've always used YouTube and I would go on and do makeup videos and whatnot. And I just hit my 1K yesterday and I checked my watch hours and I'm at 3,800.
Oh, you're right there. 200 off. Yeah. So.
I mean, I don't even know what that means, but I'm at 3,800.
You need to go live every day now and you'll be monetized.
You need 4,000 hours and 1,000 subs to monetize.
I will tomorrow. Let me see, what's today? Wednesday. I will start pushing your video, Diane, for people to go and watch your videos and your makeup and stuff, so that way you can get monetized. It's word of mouth. And
tell people to run your playlist. They can turn it down. Just don't turn YouTube all the way down. You can run a playlist once every 3 months.
Anybody respectful, I will shout out their videos, and I tell people, if you do things and you say things on your video, I can't stand behind that. Just like, Carolina Hillbilly said, you just don't want to stand behind somebody if it's something you wouldn't want to watch.
Carolina's had a few big events happen. I remember one event, Carolina, which was about 3 months ago that took place. It was huge.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Carolina?
Oh, I got doxxed and swatted on YouTube.
Yeah, he did.
I had a friend that was.
Yeah, I blocked a channel for talking in a live stream. I promoted this channel for a long time. I blocked the channel because of something that happened outside of YouTube, but I didn't want the drama coming to me. And believe it or not, I mean, I'm not going to mention the name. Don't know for sure if that's the person that did it. Right, but a week after I got blocked, they doxed me, put my personal name, my personal address, everything in my live stream. And 15 minutes later, 3 carloads of sheriff's deputies pulled up at my house.
Get out of town.
Yeah, I actually brought one of the deputies in here to show him on the live stream that I was on.
Holy
They did that to a friend. they did that to a friend of mine, and he was on live, and he told his daughter, okay, let me finish this up, and then I'll take you and your friend. And he was in his basement. Well, all of a sudden, when he goes outside, they just swarm him. And it was a swarm. And he come out with his hands up, and he laid down on the ground. This was in front of his daughter.
Yeah. So this happens. So you have to be really cognizant, really cognizant about everything here.
Yeah, that one was on the news. That one was on the news.
That's crazy, man. That's just crazy.
Yeah. You know, in the comments, KFC made a great comment. Be yourself. Don't worry about the monetization as you're doing this. And honestly, before I learned about lives, I just made videos to make videos about van life, and that's where that's where most of my subs come from. And then but like I met Carolina Hillbilly the other day, and I went over and said howdy to him. He's a sweet guy. He shouted me out, and people subscribed to my channel, and they subscribed the right way. They left comments. I was only in there like 20 minutes, and they treated me well. They made me feel at home. So a shout out to Carolina Hillbilly. He's a nice guy. Carolina Hillbilly in 1961, I remember, right? Yep. So yeah, he's a great guy. Go over and check him out. He knows what he's doing. And you feel at home when you go in there. And I was only there once so far. I felt at home when I went in, and he treated me like a queen.
That's really important too. When you go into somebody's page, like Diana Brianna said, you go in and you want to at least get acknowledged. Let's say hello to the person when they're coming in.
Absolutely. And so if I don't interrupt you all and I have my glasses on, I go into the stream and I say hello. Now, sometimes I miss people because I don't have my glasses on. But always, I would say the biggest mistake, and Gina knows that I talk about this a lot, is when you don't acknowledge people, and especially people that help you along the way. And there's been so many, like Carolina has helped me along the way, Gina, Norgus, so many have helped me. And I always go back and acknowledge the people that help me, because it's called gratitude. And that is so very, very important to show gratitude. And Carolina, you were amazing. You have been amazing. I mean, I remember when I first got to my 1K, and I was struggling to get to 1K, and I happened to find Carolina, and he said, you know what, we're going to get you to 1K. And I said, well, I'm about 50 off. And, he got me to my 1K. So I got to 1K. I was so excited. So as soon as the stream went off, and it was the first time I'd ever been on there, I didn't even know what it really was I didn't know what I was doing. And then all of a sudden I dropped like 30 people. Well, what Carolina said, they purge you. Gina said, they purge you. So as soon as I hit that 1K, so I thought, oh, Carolina doesn't like me. So I was hesitant about going back on Carolina's channel, but I found out it wasn't Carolina that purged me. He was the one that got me to 1,000, and then YouTube purged me. But Carolina is amazing. He got me to my first 1K, and I'll never forget that. My first 1K was Carolina. I'm almost at 7K in 6 months.
Like I can tell you, I've only met him once, been to his channel one time from following from another channel, and he treated me very politely, treated me nice. He shouted me out, and in no time I had, a few more subs, and he was a polite guy, and so I'll shout him out big time for sure. And also, so I come from an RV community, and there's a couple of them in here right now. RV Weekends, another good channel. Meant to be RVing has schooled me on how to get my channel set up, and that's why I'm able to help other people. But they're all good channels, and I'm telling you, and when you find community that you fit into and that welcomes you and loves you, you'll bring new people to them, and it helps them grow. And that's the whole plan of what I do when I'm live, is I like to bring all the new people I've met through Diane or Carolina Hillbilly or whoever, bring them to my channel to meet my friends. And, I know it sounds corny to meet my friends or subs or whatever, but I'm telling you, I have very good friends on YouTube, and not just
you
from
have
the
faithful friends. You have
Same
faithful
here.
friends.
yeah.
Same
I mean,
here.
there's so many of them that have my personal phone number. I
Yep.
mean, that I can call and talk to about anything. But what I'm saying, and Carolina's right, be yourself. Your watch hours are harder to get than your subs, so remember that. You know, try to get those watch hours going. And the minute you get on YouTube, start streaming live because you'll get your watch hours.
You know why? Do you know why I don't go on at night? Because this is where my hardwire is, and if I go on live anywhere else in the house, I get cut off. But my family's all home at night, and also in this room at night, I come out blue, so I look blue or gray. But I think I'm going to start coming on at night as well. I'm just going to start coming on again because while I have the opportunity, because what's in August, mid-August, I won't have that opportunity because I'll be back at college full time again. But Carolina, you were saying, go ahead.
All right, guys, let me tell you something.
College full time again. Well,
getting monetized is not what it's all meant to be. Okay.
They turn off mute their YouTube. Wait a minute. Somebody's got their YouTube on. Somebody's got the YouTube on. Who's got their YouTube on? Okay, good. It's off. Go ahead, Carolina. Sorry.
Getting monetized is not what it's all cracked up to be, folks.
Right.
When you get monetized, a lot of people leave your family, leave your channel because they feel obligated to give you donations.
Yeah.
There's also people out here on YouTube that will track your donations on a monthly basis. Then they will report it to other channels how much money you're making on donations on your channel.
Whose business is it of theirs?
They make it their business.
They make it their business.
Yes.
You know, I don't get that kind of trouble with people because people, I don't know. Go ahead, Carolina.
I can tell you this much. My donations from my channel from March to July are down about 700% because of that.
Wow.
Also, a lot of people, when you get monetized,
Marshall, you doing okay?
they don't like you getting monetized. They don't like you making it to the point to where you're monetized. So a lot of them will drop out of your family.
Yes.
Right now, I am subscribed to over 7,600 channels that I'm subscribed to. My channel family has dropped. I've dropped all the way to 4,200 family members now.
That just sucks, man. People are just see. I thought I was getting away from Facebook because of all the idiots, but I guess it's on YouTube too.
It is. It is. It really is. And that's why you have to. All right. Somebody told me, and it was the one that got swatted that time. But this person told me when I said, "How do you, when you get monetized, what do you do this and this?" And he said, "I forget what levels they have you do stuff." He said, "But I want to tell you this." He said, "Stay true to yourself and stay in your own lane." Best advice I tell people, because some of the people that you feel are backing you, they're not the ones with you in the end. They will, and what they say is, what they'll say, "Oh, they just start acting funny when they got monetized." It's not
just jealous
that.
people out there, just jealous people.
It's not that, because if you go back to my very first one, when I would tell people, "Well, I brushed my teeth this morning, but I didn't brush my hair," and I really meant it. I had on appropriate pajamas, and I was like, "But I'm here," because my son told me, "Mom, sit at the kitchen table where you're comfortable and do your own channel." So I am the same person then as I am now. But people have dropped.
E. Johnson's got a question that says, "Hillbilly, when you become monetized, I thought when people watch commercials, that's how you get paid." That is correct. You get paid what's called AdSense. But the problem is nobody watches the ads. Out of 100 views, you might make 10 cents. If you think you're going to make money off what's called AdSense, you're not going to make money on AdSense.
So then where do you make the money then?
You make your money off super chats.
Yeah, and don't super chats, doesn't YouTube take 6% or something like that?
30%.
30%.
30%.
Best thing to do is have a tip jar and PayPal.
That's what you it's like 70% with if you're on YouTube Premium. If you're not, somebody said it's like 50%. I don't know, but they take 30% of all your super chats, all your paid members to your channel. They take 30% of that, or 33%, something like that.
So I mean, I might be stupid, but what's the whole point of getting monetized then? It's really not worth it.
It used to be worth it when you were a grow streamer. I was a grow streamer. I watched YouTube for 10 months before I posted my first video and started working on my channel. I watched what's called grow streamers. We used to grow people's channels.
Right.
When you came to my live stream, all I did was run people's links, shout out people's names. I've completely changed off that now. Now I'm just a regular old channel. But back then, the grow streamers, you got a lot of super chats.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well,
So
I think Carolina Hillbilly knows who
super
sent me to
chats
him.
mean people are paying you money to be a super chatter, and you're shouting them out more than regular people, right?
Nope, you don't shout them out more than regular people. They just use your platform.
Yeah.
And you drop the links. It didn't matter to me. I had people that come to me. Back when I was a grow streamer, I got over 300 people to 1,000 family members. I don't care if you gave me a dime of money or not a dime of money. Out of those 300 people, I'm lucky if I get 10 of them to even come to my channel after they got their 1Ks.
Carolina, I have been faithful, right? And this is the other thing. Yeah, I want to say this. Okay, this is the biggest mistake, even beyond not shouting people out when they come into the channel. And I want to give you all my number one take. And Carolina, I am the most faithful person. Carolina knows. What's the first thing I do when I come on your channel, Carolina? What's the first thing I do?
You share me out. Like and share. Says hello and like and share.
I share him out. And anyone's channel that I go on, I share out if I know them. Now, if I don't know them, then I'm not going to share them out till I know them. But if I know them, I go on. I'm faithful. I am very, very faithful. And one of the things that I did a video on, I don't even know if I put it out yet. I think I did. It was people that are unfaithful, people that get what they want, and then they kind of discard you, or they don't say hello, or they don't do anything like Carolina's talking about. And you'll see it all the time on here. People who use you and then they discard you. So, Gina probably has seen that. I don't know if Gina's seen that. Gina is a faithful person. Okay. Yeah. Gina is so faithful. And that's what I love about Gina. You've got to surround yourself with faithful people. If you and you've got to be a faithful person. Everyone knows that I am a faithful person, that a year from now, I'll jump on Carolina's Hillbillies, Carolina's channel, and I'll be faithful to him and share him out. He knows that. I've been faithful all along. So the key is people will recognize you when you're not faithful. Carolina knows a few of the channels that I know that are not nice channels. They go on there, and if you don't, I mean, I know one channel, it's a big growth channel now, and you go on there. I don't go on there because I feel like I'm being used. And so I don't want to be used. I'm happy to share people out. I'm happy to shout people out, but don't use me, because the moment I get used is the moment I'm done.
The channel that turned me on to Carolina Hillbilly 1961 is a big channel. And what they did was raid his channel for his live.
Yes.
And that was the day that they shouted me out to over 1,000. The day I met Carolina Hillbilly, I had just hit 1,000.
Yes.
Well, I go back to that channel. I don't want to say his name, but I go back to that channel every time I can when he's live. But you know what? he's a big channel. He came to my live, and I'm a little channel. He's come to my live twice now to say hi and be on my stream for a little bit, you know, and I only pull 20 people in at a time at the most. But when he comes, he'll bring people with him.
Gina,
and so,
I've seen your channel. No, you pull in a lot more than that. Gina, for the amount, when you first started doing your live streams, you pull in a lot of people for 1,000 subscribers. You pull in a lot. And people come to you because you have a faithful community. My community is all over the place. I have everybody. I have a little bit of everybody here. And so, you know, but you have a very faithful community, Gina. You have one of the most faithful communities that I know of.
Well, and what we do in that community is we kind of have a TV guide of when people go live. So we'll shout out, we'll raid another channel. So that drags people along. And so, like today, I text a couple of people to come here because I was going to mod for you. And that's what I do when I go to other channels that are not in that group that I'm in. That way they meet new people too. I just try to let everybody know where I'm at, you know, and who I'm hanging with, and see if they want to meet somebody there, you know. And it is loyalty. I believe it is loyalty when it comes down to it. But when you get as big, Carolina Hillbillies, he's pretty big to me. And so, you know, he has a lot of things to watch.
He's big to me.
Right. And so
he's a rock star.
But when you know, being a YouTuber is a full-time job if you want to get down to it, to try to go to watch everybody that you can and be a part of everybody that you can. It takes a lot of work. And, you know, I just met him this week, and I will go to his lives now and watch his videos because he treated me like a queen when I came to his live stream, and he didn't even know me. You know,
Carolina comes on at 4:30, right? Carolina, you come on at 4:30 every day Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I've changed my time to 4:30, guys. But and here's the thing: like Diana Brianna's talking about, she's all over the map. I'm all over the map with different communities, but I'm all over the map with the different parts of the world.
Yeah, me too.
So when I go live at 4:30. It's 4:30 in the morning in Southeast Asia. In Africa, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. You know, England is like 10 o'clock at night. I don't get my whole family no more.
Hey, Joyce.
I'd have to go live all day long to get my family.
I have been trying to get Joyce up
to
here
all in one spot.
Hey, Carolina. Joyce, meet everybody. This is Carolina, Gina, Diane, Norgis, also known as Darlene. You know me.
Yes.
Joyce.
It's good to see everybody. Hi.
Hey, Joyce. Tell us what your channel is about, Joyce.
Well, my channel is about makeup mostly, but I also like to do history, and as I'm putting my makeup on, and I also like to do unsolved mysteries too. So I kind of, I do vlogs. My family and I like to go on ATV rides on trails and stuff. So yeah, so I kind of do a lot of different things on my channel, but mostly makeup.
Gina, can you drop Joyce's link into the chat so that everybody has that? And thank you. Joyce, do you come on live? You do come on live, right?
Sometimes I come on live, yeah. It just depends. You know, my schedule is kind of a strange schedule, so I'd like to come on lives. Sometimes I'm a little nervous to come on, though.
Well, Joyce, why don't you do this? Friend me. My name is exactly the same on Facebook. Friend me over on Facebook so that I can message you back and forth, and you can come on live with me. That might be an easy way for you to feel comfortable.
Okay. Yeah.
Diane, I'm having trouble finding her link.
Okay, is it
practice on panels?
It might be one word. Is Joyce affordable? We're looking for your link, Joyce.
Oh, it's Joyce's Affordable Glam Life 360. It's a long one. So it's Joyce. It's
practice
Joyce's...
on panels, Joyce.
Okay, because I don't know how to do those.
Joyce, you can come on mine. You can. You know what? If you friend me over on. Now, I have to make sure that I know what your name is when you friend me, because I don't accept everybody on my page. But I'll add. Is it under Joyce when you friend me?
Yes. It would be
Okay,
under
when
you.
you friend me, I will accept you. And then what I'll do the next time I go on live, which may even be tomorrow, you can come up with me, and that way you can get your feet wet. You know, Cynthia, who you probably missed, was on here earlier. She had no subscribers when she came on, and I pulled her over from Facebook, and she was a bit nervous coming over, but she's done amazing. You know?
Meant to be RV got her link up there.
Good. Thank you, Meant to Be. Thank you.
Thank you.
That
I
is another
appreciate it.
good channel. That is another good channel. She does very fun lives on the weekend. She has a really
absolutely
a great show on the weekend nights.
I think the biggest advice though is two things. Share out when you go on people's live streams, share them out and let them know that you shared them out. That's number one. That's showing common courtesy to people that you go on and that you know. And then number two, I would say always shout them out or acknowledge them in some way, whether verbally or you type it in the chat. I would say always be grateful to the people that helped you climb that ladder. And I go back, and anyone that helped me along the way, I don't care if it was 6 months ago, and I haven't seen them since then, I let them know that I'm here because of them, because I went up on their panel and they shouted me out. This morning, I was on a 1 million subscriber channel. 1 million subscribers. Can you imagine? They invited me. I didn't invite myself. They asked me to come up, and my computer froze, and it took me 30 minutes to get up there. And I was like, oh my gosh, and I went up there on this 1 million subscriber channel this morning. And, people will remember you. And I told them, and I remember Carolina. I remember everybody that has helped me along the way. The moment that you don't acknowledge the people that helped you get to where you're at is the beginning of your failure.
Really great advice too, because I'm a novice at all this, so it's really hard to know, what to do next kind of thing, being so new to YouTube.
Joyce, I'm new to YouTube. I've only been up publicly 6 months. Yes.
6 months. Oh, okay.
I've had a channel 10 years, but it was only for family and friends. And 6 months ago, I came up in January. And so this is all new to me. And I made, as Carolina knows, Carolina remembers me when I was, under 1K. And so, it can take off fast for you, but you've got to hook up into the right people, and you've got to connect, and you've got to be faithful, and you've got to be, and you've got to know yourself, and you've got to be comfortable being you. Don't worry about being you. Get up there, and even no matter what mistakes you make, I come on. I like doing my 5-minute videos because they're scripted. I know exactly what I'm going to say, and I say it and I get off. When I come up live, I'm not scripted, so I'm not sitting here saying, talking about a particular subject. I'm all over the place, and I'm not as comfortable with that. I like to be scripted, but you just got to wing it.
Okay. Yeah.
And good advice. Carolina said, I don't know if you were in here then, but start doing your lives way before you get all your subs.
Every
Best
day.
advice.
Because I'm going live every day now.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's good to know, because I didn't know that.
I'm starting live now. I'm hoping, I go to college full time. I'm studying law, and I'm 63 years old, 63. And so starting back up in August, mid-August, I'm full time again. And I just finished my summer semester just finished this week. And so I have the time now. Okay, honey, I love you. My son's going to go pick up my other son. And so the thing about it is that now I have the opportunity, and I hope I can maintain that opportunity even once I'm back in school full time. I'll just talk about being a student, being a full-time student. And so the key to it is you want to come up every day, and you can practice with me, Joyce. Just come up. I'll pull you up on stream, and you get comfortable, and then you do yours. And if you want me to come up with you, I'll be happy to come up with you. You need to connect with Carolina. You need to connect with Gina. You need to connect with Diane and Norgis R. These are great channels that will support you.
Wow, that's really great. Thank you. You guys are awesome for doing this.
You need to surround yourself with the right people and stay away from the wrong people. And I will tell you, I go on all kinds of channels, and I do go on the bickering channels, but I talk about good stuff like positive thinking. So they boot me off. They boot me off, politely, but they boot me off.
Sure.
They want to bicker. But you know what? I pull in a lot of people from the bickering channels too. So you got to get comfortable being you, but don't try to be somebody else. Be you.
Well, my question too is how do you gracefully, there's some people who want to just subscribe back, that whole situation. How do you gracefully sometimes are like, no kind of question, like sometimes you're not, they're just subscribing to want to subscribe. You know what I mean? Like for numbers, do you just ignore that? I mean, what do you do?
I don't ignore it.
Yeah, as long as they're not causing trouble.
Okay.
Accept them and they're not trying to cause trouble so you can help get your 1K. After you get the 1K, if you don't acknowledge those people, they'll be replaced by other people. Those people will fall to the side.
Okay.
The people that are just coming to grab family members, they'll get what they want, then they leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Everybody meet Scott. This is Scott Kovac.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, guys. Hope you all having a good day.
Everyone needs to connect with Scott too. Scott, you need to connect with everybody here. Scott has 2 channels. Tell a little bit about your channels, Scott.
Oh, so my initial bigger channel was initially a recovery community channel, and now it's becoming a networking and a gaming channel.
Yep.
And this channel here is a nature-based channel. I still talk about a lot of life skills and life stuff and all that. I do my morning greeting videos I try to do one every morning. I've been trying to give myself a little bit of a break because I've been getting burnt out. So I'm trying to do at least a morning video, at least 2 or about 3 or 4 times. Also on my first channel, on my lunch breaks for about 20 minutes every day at lunch, I go live 20 minutes at lunch on that lunch break on the Scott Stotch channel.
Hey, Carolina, where did you go? Get back here. Get back here, Carolina.
It's really good to see you guys all. I got my new Yeti. I got it in the mail the other day. I got my headset. I got my PC gaming controller. I'm getting all my gear I need to get actually hooked up with making my studio upstairs as well. So I'm in the process of building my studio.
Yes.
Awesome.
So I got a lot going on. Also on a team with my son, Dark Anubis Games. He's a gaming channel, a game reaction channel. So I do a lot of collaborations with him as well. So he does a lot of the RPG role-playing games. He's actually building his own games now. So he's working on that. So we're always doing something, always on the move, always being productive. I work as well. So it's just finding the time and energy sometimes to actually, be that creator. But sometimes I got to give myself a break too. And it's important. Everyone does that because I know what it's like. I've had to take many sabbaticals from YouTube because you just try to do too many projects at once. And then you just, I need a minute. So take a minute. And, so.
Diane, I have to get off here, darling.
Are you going live? I want to do a raid. Who is going live? Who's going live?
Let me see. Let me ask.
Thank you, Van Life.
Oh, you're welcome. Meant to be Arvine. Do you know anybody going live right now?
Because we can do a raid. Because I got to get off here and go to the gym and everything. I'm going to be live. By the way, I'm going to probably be live every day around the same time, give or take a few minutes, around noon or so. So anyone that wants to come on with me, I love that. I mean, I come on whether I get one person that comes on or just I'm by myself or whether 100 people come on, it doesn't matter. But it's good practice. Joyce, come on with me. It'll be great practice. Make sure to Facebook me so that I can message you but look for me around noon every day and I'll send you the link. You can come on beforehand. We can talk for a few minutes and then we'll come live. And Scott knows that. Scott's been on my channel, Norges, Gina, Diane, everybody. So you'll love it. I think this is a great way, Joyce, for you to grow your channel, but it's also a great way for you to get comfortable doing live streams. And then I'll come on yours with you if you want. Do you have StreamYard?
I don't think I do.
Okay.
Do you know how I can get that, or?
Yep. All you're gonna do, you're gonna get a free version at first, and I'll go on with you, and I'll help you walk through it and show you. Once you message me, we can go back and forth. And you're gonna go to StreamYard. What I have up here, StreamYard. StreamYard. You're gonna sign up for a free account. You'll get 23 hours per month, which is all you need in the beginning. And then when you want more, then you'll pay $25 a month. And I have the 25 a month, but right now you get free, and I'll show you how it works, and I'll go up with you if you want me to the first time, so that you do your StreamYard, so that we can do that, or you can go up by yourself. It doesn't matter.
Okay, thank you,
Diane.
Yes,
Diane. I'm going over to TR show, because he's starting live. But I go over there. I mod, so I'm headed over there.
Link in there. Can you put it and tell that's a Diana Brienne Fairchild raid or something?
Yeah, meant to be. Arvine, would you grab that link for me? Let me see.
And put that in there, and then what we'll do is we'll all meet over there if you want. Everybody, I love you. I thank you for being here.
Love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Joyce, Gina, Norgus, Diane, Camille. Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody here. I can't remember. Who am I forgetting? Gina, who am I forgetting?
Norgus R.
I said Carolina. We lost him. 4:30 for Carolina. Everybody's got to go on Carolina at 4:30. Carolina Hillbilly, 1961. If I forget anybody, sorry about that. So, but I should be on tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna go raid somebody else's channel.
I'm posting it now.
Okay, you're putting it in there. TR. What is
the TR show?
Okay, so we're gonna go over to the TR show and just put in that you're coming from my channel, if you will.
Sweet.
Thank you guys so much for all your time. I appreciate
it.
Joyce,
I will, if you want to jump on with me tomorrow, if I should be on around noon.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
No problem. Nice seeing you, Joyce.
Nice seeing you, Scott.
There it is. I got it in there.
You got it?
Yeah, there it is.
I don't see it. See, I'm not seeing anything.
I got it.
Gina, I'm not. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I'm going to go. So let's all go over to the TR show. And thank you, everyone in the stream. Lulu, RV Weekend, E. Johnson, Kim Moore. Kim Moore was here. Hello, Kim Moore. Anyone that I missed, I'm so sorry. I don't have my glasses on at the moment. And thank you. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, I think, around noon. So love you all much, from my house to your house. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Norgus. Thank you, everybody. Love you all. Talk to you all soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.
See you another time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.